welcome back to my rainbow room. It's a little bit jumbled, but I'm doing the very best I can to get it organized and get it sorted out, so that way we can clear it out and I can actually start getting things put in. But that does take a while, and you'll have to forgive me. I think my asthma is kind of acting up a little bit. If you hear me wheezing, it's kind of annoying, but that's what it does. So, I wanted to address a couple of things. Now, most of the time, the comments I get are, they're productive. And, I can answer them rather quickly, and I can, I can do some research on them, and I can find out a reasonable answer, okay? But when I'm given a comment that sounds borderline accusatory, I have to stop a moment and kind of talk to you guys about it, because it stands to reason that I would do such a thing. Because, when I get asked the question, do you currently work? Right after somebody asks, or actually tells me, they said that since I had not been paying taxes since I was 17 living in this country, that I had no right to have any access to the NHS's healthcare system. You can find the comment in the first video that I posted about the NHS. Now, everybody is entitled to their opinion. Everybody. You can all believe and say what you like, okay? I totally believe that. But please do a little more research before you say something like that to me. Because, number one, blaming the state of the NHS, even partially on people like me, is a little rich, because my mother and my grandmother are from here. Okay, number one, the disability that I get, any kind of help that I get, except for any kind of monetary compensation, I get from America. I don't have benefits. I'm not getting anything from England right now, except the help from the NHS. And I refuse to apologize because it's not any fault of my own that I became ill over time. My father was exposed to a chemical during the Vietnam War. I was not there to tell him to stop. I was not there to warn him that it was a PCB chemical. I wasn't there to warn him about any of that. So I would really dearly like to know where that kind of sentiment comes from, because it's really kind of hateful, honestly. When you tell someone that, well, people like you, wow, even just saying that is a little, whoa. But people like me don't deserve coverage from the NHS. Okay. And then again, followed by, basically, and by the way, do you work? No, I don't have what you would call a traditional job, okay? However, I will tell you my work history. When I was 13, I got my first job in America as a dishwasher, and I worked over the summer jobs as well as an archaeologist's assistant. Those are jobs that I very much enjoyed, and I have worked from the time I was 13 until I reached the age of, I can't give you an exact year. I have cognitive issues sometimes, and honestly, there are things I can't remember clearly, but I can tell you this, that I worked until I could work no longer, and I was told by my job that I needed to go see the doctors that I saw. I went to go see the doctors that I saw, and during that, 4 to 6 month period, while I was seeking out therapies for my back, going to see the neurosurgeon to get the back surgeries, all of those things, during that time, I received a phone call from that company telling me that it was taking too long for me to get better, and, we can't employ you anymore. Well, again, I don't believe any of this is my fault. And you know, everyone, again, has a right to say what they want to say, but I do, too, also have the right to respond. And I'm getting so many comments on that video now. Sometimes I can scroll through and respond to every one of them, but yours was rather inflammatory. And I don't really appreciate it. So I thought I'll respond here. I hope that answers your question. And I hope that can answer other people's questions as well, because um, some people seem to think that I believe that the NHS is free. It's not free, okay? Let me say that one more time. The NHS is not free. I know that. I promise you I know that, okay? The NHS is funded through taxpayer money. Everyone chips in. I get this, okay? There was also something else that I believe they said that the people that don't chip in shouldn't really have access to the NHS. And again, whoa, really? Because to me, those are attitudes that, from what I can tell, correlate much more over in America. People over there don't believe that, you know, people should be putting money in the pot for anybody but themselves. And people that are working and able-bodied are, you know, good, but if you're disabled, you shouldn't even really be getting Social Security. And that is an actual fact. Over there, there are a lot of people that have that attitude towards Social Security disability people, especially those with invisible diseases, things you can't actually see with your own naked eye. And really, just rethink it, please, because I'm not here to, you know, tell anybody off. I'm not here to chastise this person, okay? But if you're going to leave a reprehensible comment like that, I'm going to say something. You know, I just am. And if I see it on somebody else's profile and it's along the same lines and along the same sentiments, I'm going to voice my opinion because it's wrong. You know, I am a citizen here. I received my citizenship in 2011, so I am both English and I am also American. So I am I'm a UK citizen and I'm also an American citizen. I have both currently. Okay, so hopefully these answer some questions that, you know, some of you guys had, or some of the things that people have alluded to in the comments as well. And it's okay, you know. I realize that behind this screen you don't know much more, and I'm more than happy to answer questions that you might have. So it's not a problem asking me questions. It becomes a problem when I see someone basically telling me off for being sick through things that I had no control over. So that's where, what would they say, the penny drops, where it's like, no, we're not going to do that. So yeah, hopefully this will come through. Hopefully I won't offend anybody because it's not what I want to do. But I do want to call people out a little bit for that one because that was uncalled for. And honestly, I think you can do better. Now, in a more positive note, okay, I have bought a water filter pitcher thing. Not Brita, I got a different one, but our water quality wasn't really that good. So I went and got that today, and whoa, big difference. Big difference. Very happy. I am saving up for my computer, but hey, we needed quality water, so I took the hit, and I went and got and did some research and got the right filter. So yeah, anyway, this is going to be a short one, but, you know, to all my fans, thank you very much for subscribing. If you would like to subscribe further, just make sure that you add all, so that way you don't miss anything that I post, and it will let you know when I posted new stuff. Okay? And I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so very much. And I have more to come, believe me. Got more stories, more things I've lived through, more things I've experienced, and maybe you'll find it interesting. I don't know. I hope so. All right. Much love.